Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man, but as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. No introduction, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell, steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Jon Jones is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockouts and submissions. Hard to find any sort of weakness thus far in the UFC career of one of the greatest of all time. Jones takes the center of the octagon. Now they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long...
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that will land it right on the spot.
Fast pace here in the early going.
Oh, he hurt him again!
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that?
Oh, he's wobbling now. Big right hand.
Oh! Swing and a miss by Chuck Liddell. Back and forth we go. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Man, again with another huge hook. All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. It's starting to really hurt him.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Jones is in half guard. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes with your opponent.
Oh, nice land there by Johnny Bones. Mike Winklejohn told me before the fight you haven't seen 30% of what John Jones does in the gym, and starting to show you some of those new wrinkles here tonight. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, set. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by the Iceman. Final seconds here. Liddell's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Horns out for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Stiff jab there from John Jones, using his length to great effect. 84 inches, the reach from John Jones. That's going to give him an advantage against most light heavyweights, if not heavyweights, on this UFC roster. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh!
Oh, nice jab.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Distance management 101, another punch lands.
Jones' strike attempt there. Way over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Jones is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to...
Nice job blocking that punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. This is with the left hook.
He's hurt. This is such a crazy fight.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Just out of range with that strike. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Nice job by Johnny Bones there.
Oh!
Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Liddell's thigh really huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big right hand. Liddell gets caught with that punch. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, misses with the jab. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know...
He's in trouble. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands.
You got to fight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chuck Liddell.
That is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
Oh, hang on a second. He escaped.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Liddell's eye is closing up. Round 3 next. All right, right, so we hit the end of the round, and the fighter quickly makes his way back to the stool. The cut man hustles in to apply some end swell. This swelling has gotten out of control. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over, but the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Huge kick right there. Don't want to take too many more of those. Throwing that jab, no good. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Liddell's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Establishing the jab here. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the...
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Oh, that's big.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Solid kick right there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Attack that cut. Let's go. Hit it.
90 seconds.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, effective. Big knee there to the chest. So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the ref? All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done. Nope.
That's it.
Nope. Not able to let it.
That's the right call. That eye was essentially closed. You can't compete with one eye unless you're Michael Bisping, and that's the end of the fight.
And not everybody's Michael Bisping. Not everybody's that tough. Not everybody's that durable. But this guy could not see. He had one eye, and it was only going to get worse for him.
All right, well, you see the referee wave off the fight, courtesy of those doctor's orders. Let's check out some of the replays that caused the damage, champ.
I mean, great striking by this guy, finding a weakness and then really exposing his opponent's weakness. This damage was so great. The swelling was so great. Once the referee called in the doctor to take a look, he knew what he had to do.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.
All right, well, they will be talking about this result deep into next week. A huge knockout for one of the better kickboxers in this division, and really to get it done against one of the more well-rounded fighters in this weight class is going to give him a lot of confidence, I would think, moving forward.
You know, matchups matter. And when we looked at this matchup, we thought this is a nightmare for him. We proved everyone wrong.